Hey, what is going on, everybody out there? It's your man Jakejames Lugo here. Welcome to the channel, and welcome to a brand new JJ's First 20. What we're looking at right now is Ni No Kuni Definitive Edition, or Ni No Kuni Remastered, I guess you could call it, released on the Nintendo Switch. It actually came out today. It's actually pretty cool. I've had this for a little bit, but I figured, you know what? Let me give you guys a First 20 look at Ni No Kuni on the Nintendo Switch. If you guys didn't know, Ni No Kuni first came out on the PlayStation 3. It was released by Level 5, and it was also published by Bandai Namco. It's pretty cool overall. So where we're at now, this isn't the first exact 20 minutes of the game, but it's pretty much the very beginning of it, like at the very start. We're about to get into a battle immediately as I'm talking. So you'll notice in this video, I have the camera moved up a little bit just so you guys could see me a little bit better, because obviously we have stuff that's, displayed on the actual game that you guys need to be able to see in on the bottom right corner, because there is like a couple things, especially when you're roaming around the map. There we go, got him. All right, there we go, we finished him. We got him. Look at our little mascot over there hanging around. So this is Oliver. If you guys never played Ni No Kuni before, he's the main hero of Ni No Kuni. He kind of just got transported to this world. He actually just entered it in the story, in some of the earlier cutscenes. But again, I'm not showing those to you because I'm trying to avoid most spoilers, even though we're going to get into a little bit of spoilerish stuff. But as far as, like, you know, all the stuff going on with the gameplay's story, or the game's story, I'm just only going to show you guys a little bit of it. Mostly show you guys the combat, mostly show you guys the way that the game looks on Nintendo Switch. You guys are looking at it now on the Switch. It's running at 720p, about 30 frames. I believe it's 30 frames per second. Yeah, it's 30 frames per second docked. Okay, let's go after him. Let's go smack him up a few times. There we go. We're fighting minor birds. I love the way that they spell bird. It's actually pretty funny. Okay, we're actually going to have to heal right after this battle. Make sure that we get some good heals going. But there we go. Our boy Oliver's leveling up a little bit. Tiny bit. He's, there we go, leveled up to level 2, as you guys can tell. But yeah, so this is really early in the game. We got a couple of our stats increased, which is very good. A little bit of grinding over here, but let's actually go into the menu. As you guys can see here, you don't need that right now, but there's no way to heal up. Can't even eat that yet. Don't need that right now. So I guess that we gotta go someplace. Gonna make our way to what's called Ding Dong Dell. Whoa. Ding Dong Dell, which is the main place that we have to sleep hair foul. Uh-oh, no. Let's run. Let's run. Or no, better yet, let's go to our provisions. Use that. There we go. Oh no, there we go. I didn't even realize we actually heal up after battle. I forgot about that in Ni No Kuni, because Ni No Kuni 2 is the same way, but again, I never really played the first Ni No Kuni in full, so this is kind of a treat for me. So anyway, getting back into this game, one of the things that you'll notice about Ni No Kuni on the Switch is that it looks really good. Looks really, really good overall. Running on the Nintendo Switch pretty smoothly overall. Hold on, I think we gotta go the other way. And it's very colorful. It's a very colorful world, much like its sequel that came much later. But one of the things I always loved about Ni No Kuni, you know, just looking at it and seeing all the trailer footage and stuff like this, is that it heavily reminds me of a Miyazaki film. Oh, Knickers, I forgot. There's something I forgot to tell you. What's that, Mr. Drippy? Here in my world, you could use the right trigger to change your viewpoint if you're having trouble. Okay, so yeah, basically telling us how to use the camera, which is cool. Again, so we can get a better view of this colorful world. Look at this. This place looks gorgeous, man. This place looks really, really cool. And again, even on my TV it looks a little bit more saturated than on the actual gameplay as I'm looking at it now for you guys. It definitely doesn't do it justice. If you ever get a chance that you're picking this up now that the game is actually released out on, I believe it's came out physically, but it's also released digitally on the eShop, you should definitely marvel at the colorful visuals, man. It looks really freaking good. And more importantly, too, I will say that Ni No Kuni, just in general, has great music. So here we go. We're going to get into some cutscenes. I'm probably going to talk a little bit over them. Again, you know, little mild spoilers, but as you guys can tell, the game looks phenomenal. Looks great. Very stylized. Again, it's got that Miyazaki art style to it.
Classic case of broken-heartedness.
Broken-heartedness? You mean that thing you were talking about before?
That's right.
The broken-hearted.
Stolen. Poor soldiers.
And I love how cinematic the game looks with its cutscenes, yo. Everything just works so well together overall.
It's hard, isn't it? If anyone tries to stand up to him or does anything he doesn't like, it breaks their hearts into pieces so they can't put up a
I love his little accent, was it Mr. Drippy? Mr. Drippy. So cool. Look at him. Then you better cure him. And oh boy, it's time to mend your first broken heart. Mend it? How do I do that? Well, you can't do it just yet. There's a couple of things we'll be needing first. But I know an old man who's got what we need. Proper use, I am, eh? An old man? What old man? So anyway, I'm not going to read so much of the dialogue again. I'm going to try to go through most of it. Because again, a lot of this stuff I haven't really seen before. But we're going to help out this guy. See what's really good with him. Let's go back out this way. So I guess we're going back to the overworld. More than likely. But anyway, let me know down below in the comments section if you guys like the first 20 videos like this with the camera of me being a little bit up as I show you guys the gameplay. It kind of will be able to move it around and as we do different games going forward. But as new games come in, like I told you guys before in my first 20 of Gears 5, I want to be able to show you guys, and talk about a little bit of some games that I get that I don't necessarily have time to do full reviews on. And I'm probably not going to do a full review on Ni No Kuni. But it's good to... Whoa, we missed that. Yeah, there we go. Now we're pressing him. Yeah, we got him. Got a critical hit there, I'm guessing. Got him. That guy, look, he looked like a little rhinoceros pig. Like a little rhino pig. But yeah, as I was saying, as we get to the chance to check out more games, more new games as they come in, I'll be able to show you guys a bunch of cool stuff. And again, move the camera and do little tweaks here and there as we go and check out other games. Let's keep moving. Let's get away from that fool over there. Around here. I love this world, dude. Like, this overall map looks fantastic. Uh-oh. Let's go smack him up. You're going to see me getting into more battles than usual, obviously, to show you guys the gameplay. And even though we're mad early on, we can only attack. Like, we can't run. Ah, damn it. There we go. Let's go smack him up. He missed, but we smacked him up. We smacked him up again. Now, mind you, we're fighting them with a stick, which is supposed to be our wand, but we don't really have a lot of spells to use at the current moment. As you get deeper into the game, from what I know, you can do a bunch of different things. You can also capture different familiars, which are the monsters that you run into, and use them as allies in your fights, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to try to see if I can avoid most battles, just so we can get closer to our destination. Oh, look at that, look at that. Some guy's coming right for us. He wants some of this. He wants the hands, or the stick, I should say. Now, can we avoid battle?
We can do this.
No, we can't avoid battle. We have to fight. So that spell there that he did. Got him. Oh, we smacked him up. Nice. Critical hit. And this is what you end up doing for the majority of the game, besides experiencing the story, visiting other locations like towns and stuff. Let's keep going, shall we? Now, one thing I will say, having played the second Ni No Kuni and now going back to this one, this feels like it holds up. Because granted, the second Ni No Kuni plays more like a hack and slash, because granted, you're able to do more attacks a lot more faster, and it feels like an overall different type of role-playing game. But this still has elements that are very similar to it. So, like, if you've played Ni No Kuni 2, you never played the first game, but you enjoyed the second game, I feel like, again, from my own personal experience as of yet, you're still going to enjoy this. I feel like you're going to ease yourself in. You just got to get accustomed to the combat being a little bit different. So we get a little bit more experience, more money, more gil, more cash. Funny how all these monsters have cold hard cash on them. I think that's pretty funny. Hold on, what's this? Is that a new enemy? New enemy coming out right at us? What's going on? Oh, another minor bird. Never mind. Look at this bird over here. What's this bird's problem? I don't know, but we're gonna smack it with a stick. Nice. There you go, we got him. We finished him. Get that experience. So I noticed that he looks like he was sighing a little bit because I guess that we didn't have... What's it called? We didn't have a lot of health left over there. But obviously, I'm checking now. I think that you get a little bit of health back after every battle. I could be wrong there because I know that you could heal yourself with the provisions, which is with the little bread thing that I had during battle earlier. That's what I used. But I think it's in the second game, I think you're also supposed to get health back after every battle. I could be wrong, though. Again, don't quote me on that. It's been a minute since I played Ni No Kuni 2. So we're in the Dark Forest here. There goes those like little waypoint stones. A waystone, which is where you save your game, which is cool. Yeah, mun. They're the ancient stones, you see. You use them to store a record of your adventures. Which is good, which is what we want. We want to be able to save as much as we can, which is always a good thing. If you're not saving frequently in a JRPG, you're definitely doing it wrong. You shouldn't be doing that. You need to be saving, people. I'm just saying. So let's keep going. That's what I like to hear. Let's go. Old man in the woods. So let's save it out. What's this? Look at there. This, if you're lucky, you might be able to use that one day. I don't know what that is. That's probably, that looks like a quick travel place. A little tease for it. So our MP and HP are completely restored, obviously. So let's save it out. Override the existing state, which is what you should be doing constantly. So let's go inside. Let's go find out what we're going to do in here. Because Mr. Drippy. Let me know in the comments section if you want a Mr. Drippy plushie. If you don't already have one. Because it'd be funny to have a Mr. Drippy plushie. Let's walk through this water. I love this lush world, man. It looks so good. It looks so detailed.
Mr. Drippy!
Mr. Drippy, wait for me, son. Oh, he tripped over. You see what you did? You see what you did, Mr. Drippy? How dare you? Oh, look at this. Oh my god, it's the Great Deku Tree from Zelda. It's a crossover. Look, you see? I told you it's the Great Deku Tree. He looks a little bird-like, but still, it's okay. This is the prequel to the prequel of Ocarina of Time. This was before Link was a thought.
And what it is I was wondering if you might lend us a bit of a hand.
Give us a little bit of a hand, Great Deku Tree. Wow, he's got a great voice in English. Wow. I've heard that somewhere before, his voice. This boy. Your bark ship? I love that. That's great. I know that voice I've heard someplace before in some like cartoon or an anime. It sounds so familiar. That design for the tree just looks funny. Looks great. Looks like a penguin tree, almost. Or some type of bird tree. Like one of the birds that we were fighting earlier. Oh, look, you made the tree upset for a second there. So now I'm guessing this is the spot where we're actually going to learn about familiars. Now, familiars, like I mentioned before, are basically the monsters you can ally with that act like, you know, additional members of your party that you can fight enemies with, which is cool. So this whole game, I know Ni No Kuni, the original, this game, is based heavily on these familiars. It's kind of, you know, very similar to Pokemon, but not exactly in the same way. It's obviously more JRPG-ized, I guess you could call it. But that was something that wasn't really too much of a big part in Ni No Kuni 2. I remember, like, there were some elements of it, but you had more, like, actual allies in your party when you were roaming around. In that game, anyway. So, Mr. Drippy. There's no spell-named form familiar here. Okay, so now we're going to learn about this. Look at the Wizard's Companion, which is basically your complete, like, guide or encyclopedia of stuff involving this game. So let's see what else we got here. What is the great... Oh, Old Father Oak. We're going to call him the Great Deku Tree, though. The original Great Deku Tree. Hey, look at that, a page. Really? So we got a brand new page of our encyclopedia here. And we're learning a new spell. Nice. Learn a brand new spell. The Form Familiar spell. Cool. Which is good. Thank you very much, Old Father Oak. Wait a second, Old Father Oak. Does that mean Professor Oak has turned into a tree? This is a Nintendo crossover indeed. But yeah. So, again, let me know in the comments section, guys, if you enjoy these first 20 looks, these first looks, or previews of some of these games. Brand new games. Whoops, gotta go to Form Familiar. Let's use that spell. We had our gateway spell, which is what we got earlier in the game before I showed you guys. Look at these cutscenes. Look at these anime cutscenes. This screams Ghibli to me, man. It looks so good. Look at that little guy right there. Look at it. He's just like hanging around. The fighting spirit inside of you made flesh. Look at him. He looks so goofy, too. He looks so goofy. Look at him. And then he's like toppling all over. He's like, hey, what's up, guys? I'm ready. He's like, I'm ready to smack somebody. He's like, I'm ready for this. He smacked him in the face. He's like, that's what you get for dropping me, son. I'm supposed to be your Form Familiar, your fighting spirit, and you're going to drop me like this? It looks great. I love it. I love it. I love that little Form Familiar. It looks so awesome. He's like, yeah! Let's do this. So we're going to use... Well, hopefully we can get into a fight really quickly. We're going to call him Mighty. Mighty, yes. He's mighty indeed. He's got his sword. He's got his shield. Even old Father Oka's like, yo, this guy's a beast. Little is a restorative incantation known as Healing Touch. Okay, so we get a healing spell. Nice. We get basically cure. So Healing Touch is our cure. The Great Deku Tree has helped us. The most useful spell there is for a wandering adventurer. There we go. So let's go, Mr. Drippy. Oh, we can also get Fireball. Okay, so we're getting some spells now. Now I get to show you guys a little bit more of the combat. So we get a Fireball, which is good. I'm loving this. Now, boy, you can press Y at any time to open your spells menu. While a spell like Healing Touch can be used at any time, Fireball is meant primarily used for battle. Yeah. That said, the most unexpected of spells can prove incomparably useful given the right circumstances. Okay, obviously, so, you know, sometimes you might be able to interact with them or use the spells in the world to interact with other stuff, so that's pretty cool. Standard JRPG fare. We appreciate it, Great Deku Tree. Wait, who the heck is that guy? Who the heck is this guy? Who's this freaking skinny-looking side duck mook?
Just think what you want him to do and he'll do it. It's as easy as falling off a
Yeah, let's go get him. Let's go press him. Look at Mighty over here. He's ready.
Here goes.
He's commanded Mighty. He's like, yeah, I'm ready. Let's do this. Time to go to battle. Okay, so now we get to do a little bit more battling. Teeny boppers. That's great. So yeah, let's use Mighty. First off, you've got to pick who's going to fight. Fight out of you and your little friend. We've gone a little trouble. We've gone to the trouble of making him, so it'd be best to use him. Okay, so yeah, let's use him. Let's smack him up. Okay, so there he is. We can press L, I'm guessing. Okay, that's his stamina gauge. Does that mean it shows how much longer he can fight for? Okay, so basically we'll be able to throw him out there whenever we want until that gauge runs out. Okay. So if that happens before you have to call him back, to you for a bit of a rest. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty cool. So let's start attacking. So now we gotta go after these mooks. So we got those little icons. It's sort of like a star sign, except that there's only 4 of them: sun, moon, star, and planet. And like star signs, different ones get better. Different ones get on better. You can use that to help you in battle. Okay, so stock tricks. Okay, you could obviously cut loose. Just like spells, they cost MP to use. Okay, obviously little MP. But what you got to remember is that you and your familiars share a MP and HP. Okay, so we both share our own, MP and HP, because obviously he's a part of us, which I don't know how I feel about that. We're going to see how that is in practice now. You need to swap with him regularly, okay? Use that anytime by pressing L. Okay, so yeah, we'll get to do that on the fly with L. So let's go. Let's go cut loose. He's ready. Look at that. Big damage. Yeah, massive amounts of damage right there. No, actually, no. Let's stay with him. Let's attack. He's fighting. That's right. He's fighting. He's doing some big stuff. Now let's go back to Oliver. Let's go to spells. Let's go to Fireball. Nice. We got him. So let's switch. Oh wait, no. Hold on. We're gonna switch him out. So we do this on the regular. Controlling it on the Joy-Cons here. It's not that bad. There we go. Let's attack him again. Smack him up. Let's keep going. We got him. Let's grab that right real quickly. That does some MP. And there goes our first battle with our familiar. Nice. So we gain some experience. Okay, he's going to level up too. Nice. That's good. So our familiars are basically our little allies level up along with us, which is great. And I'm guessing, obviously, as you go through the game, you're going to have up to about 3 of them, I'm guessing. Because it looks like there's enough space for about 3 of them. So we get to level 3. Our mighty boy levels up as well. Goes Mr. Drippy. Let's see how this is going to go. To be a true contender, you'll need to learn when to let your familiar loose and when to take control yourself, of course. That's right, we'll do our best, Mr. Drippy. So now he goes back into our heart. So he goes in the creature cage. So the creature cage is basically a little spot where we get to hang out with our little familiars, improve their abilities and teach them new tricks. Feel the little blighters enough of what they fancy, and their bonds of familiarity between you will grow, meaning you could boost their abilities even more. Okay, careful not to stuff them too full of sweeties, though. They'll end up getting full up. Duration and moderation is the key. Okay, so yeah, obviously you just gotta eat right and don't be silly. The creature cage is now accessible from the main menu. So we're going to check that out real briefly as we come to the end of this video. I know we just hit the 20-minute mark now, so we're going to kind of go a little bit over just to see a few extra things and then go back to the main overworld. You know, it's a good way to end this. So we're obviously going to get some help from the Great Deku Tree, or Old Father Oak, but we're calling him the Great Deku Tree, to help us out with the brokenhearted. So let's do this. Let's keep going. So yeah, we're just going to kind of skip through most of this dialogue. Again, obviously, a little bit mild spoilers, but hopefully you guys got a good idea of what this game is like thus far from this quick preview of the gameplay. See you later, Great Deku Tree. First spell's not familiar, as I turn into a proper wizard, old boy. So take a closer look at your new mate. Alright, so now let's go into this thing here. So we're going to give him a piece of cake, too. So that's where you'll find all sorts of details about your familiar's abilities. Okay, it's a bit complicated, and there are a few options kicking about in there, to be fair, but you'll soon get the hang of it. Okay, so let's do that. It's a lot of very wordy. You and your friends are now accessible from the main menu. Okay, so let's do that. Let's go to our boys. Friends and familiars, just to see them. So we got our boy right here. Mai! And we could give him equipment, but we don't have any blades or anything right now to give him. And then we could do the same thing for ourselves. So we got an old stick. Again, this is very early on in the game, so we don't have much to give him. And then we're going to have up to 2 other familiars, more than likely. So we'll have up to 3 in total. But let's take a look at the creature cage. Take a look at our boy over here. This is cute. This is super cute. And we don't have any treats to give him, but this is where we'll be able to give it to him and level him up. So that's pretty cool. And then obviously we have 2 other ones. And then also, this is our bottomless bag. We have items in here and stuff that we could use later on. So let's go back now. Look how awesome this world is. Just take a look, man. Like, look how gorgeous this looks. This looks so good. Look at the Great Deku Tree in the back, or Old Man Oak. But look at him. He's just like hanging out there, a little smile. Weird smile on his face, by the way. I'm just saying. Let's go back to the overworld. Go over this way. See how this goes. Notice that there's no enemies here. But check this out. Hold on. Let's grab this little chest right here. Got a loaf of white bread. Okay. So hold on. Let me look at the map. Okay, so the map, we got to go back down. Obviously, this way. Back to the overworld. Let's go this way. We'll be able to heal the broken-hearted guy. Where are you off to? That's the way out of the woods. Oh, wait, no, we've got to go back the other way. But first, let's just go to the save point, because I think, again, this would be a good spot to end the preview. Here, the JJ's First 20. So there you go. That there is Ni No Kuni on the Nintendo Switch. Let me know what you guys think about the game from having seen a little brief tease of it from the very get-go. You know, in the comment section down below, do you guys like the game? Do you guys think it looks interesting? Are you going to pick up Ni No Kuni yourself? Put all that stuff down below in the comment section, and I will talk to you guys in the next video. Peace out. Stay epic, everybody.